Oh,
Hello.
oh, shoot. All right. Hi.
Let's do this.
Welcome from Combo Breaker. This is another episode of Best of Five.
This is going to be the up close and personal edition of Best of Five.
Yes. We attempted a couple of things. First of all, I have to make it clear. We broke in through the back door. And we tried to steal someone's setup.
True.
Their setup is too complicated for me, so we're just going from my phone. We stole the set, though, so that's fine.
That's all. You see it behind us right here.
Right there. Combo Breaker.
You'll love to see it.
I should probably tweet that I'm live, but I can't because it's on my phone.
It's all good. You know what? I'll retweet. But, I mean, they should get it. Let's see here.
Retweet the tweet?
Retweet. Okay. Actually, I'll go to your thing, and I will say quote tweet.
There we go. Now we're getting people.
We are now live. Okay, and I'll do
Hello.
BESTOFVSHOW after technical difficulties.
So here's the deal. We're gonna share some secrets that we found out while here at Combo Breaker.
Yes.
We're going to talk a little bit about some of the brackets. I'm going to talk to Tommy about, you guys know Tommy. He's like SFL champion.
Well,
The master two-stepper.
not quite the champion, but I did pretty good.
Hey, you're a champion in my heart.
Love.
The master two-stepper.
Yes.
Oh damn, we just got two-step.
Just the mini one on the mini screen.
We just got served. So here's the situation. We're live at Combo Breaker. We had a lot of technical difficulties, but we finally made it. I hope you guys can hear me. Thank you, Automatic, for the big Prime sub.
Our boy Jibbo.
I knew I liked that guy.
He's a good guy.
There he is with the big nod. So here's the situation. Mm-hmm. First of all, we got to start with some gossip, some good old-fashioned FGC gossip. Mm-hmm. Tommy and I were waiting to get back in here when we were trying to pick the locks, and we saw none other than Harada and Lord Michael Murray walking into the building.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
We saw Harada was carrying a duffel bag.
Yep,
with
true.
What I can only assume contains hard drives of a character review.
Oh. What character, though? We don't know.
We don't know.
We were admiring him from a distance.
Oh, Ace King Offsuit with the big subscription. Thank you. That's Steve. Steve was here with me last year. Steve was here with me last year, but he decided that having a kid was more important than coming to hang out.
Yo, respect. Respect.
The body of someone asking about rollback. Could it be Brian Fury? Look, actually, that's a really good guess.
Brian could be. I was trying to, I'm not necessarily a massive Tekken player, but I do enjoy the game and I enjoy the lore. But I was trying to think, with Harada recently being in Korea for the big Korean tournament that happened recently, and they introduced Hwarang. Was there a character native to Chicago that's in Tekken? And I was like, I asked Elon, and he was like, I don't think so. And so I was like, well, then I don't know who it would be.
The closest I can think of is Bob.
Bob does seem like someone that would be.
He is a burly fella.
Yeah,
he's well isolated or insulated for the cold.
He looks like he could be Italian, maybe like blonde Italian.
Guest character young Sheldon, maybe. Look, with all the guest characters in Tekken 7, I wouldn't doubt it, to be honest.
Yes.
So we saw Harada, we saw Michael Murray, and they were with a crew of people that straight up looked like the Yakuza. Like if I looked too hard, they were going to kill me somehow.
I can see that. We didn't look too hard though.
Yeah, no,
we avoided that.
We did we did like one of these. But anyway, so first of all, before we get into Combo Breaker stuff, since we got Lord Tommy2Step here, the two-stepping Urian head button, shoulder tackling.
Yep. All the things.
Master. Did I ask him for shit? I thought about asking for... Tommy can vouch for this. I was like, man, should I go up and ask for a picture? I kind of want a picture. but I don't want to bother him. And then I was like seriously like trying to talk myself out of or into and out of asking him for a picture. And then by the time I made up my mind, he was already gone.
He was already gone, just like the wind, just gone.
But so, first of all, I'm curious about your SFL experience. The few months you were in LA.
Yeah.
How was it? You were in SFL season 2
Yes.
with, of course, Lord Jibbo, who's in the chat.
Yes.
I'm very curious. Like, how was that experience of like having like a full month or so worth of straight up like fierce Street Fighter V competition?
It was a lot of fun. Like, honestly, I had a great time. I feel like the NDA is probably done for it now, so I feel like I could be more honest about stuff.
Okay.
But I mean, I thought it was a great time. Obviously, like Capcom paid for everything, so that was nice. Like, you know, flight, hotel, all of that was awesome. It felt like a big kind of like bonding experience with the people that were there competing as well. Because yeah, we're all competitors, but at the same time, we're all talking tech. People were grinding a lot. So I think overall it was a great experience. And even towards the end, you know, like doing all the finals and stuff. You know, there was one day Jibbo was like in a room playing Third Strike, and I really wanted to be in that room playing Third Strike, but we had to do the final stuff, and I was like, God damn it. But we really had like a great time. Like, I mean, I personally had a great time. It was, you know, I couldn't have asked for anything better, especially after kind of the rigorous process I went through with the voting. So yeah, I mean, I personally loved it. I would definitely do it again, but I think I got very lucky, and I think several of us on that season of SFL got really lucky with how we got in, because after that, I think that's when they changed it to basically you needed to be sponsored in order to get onto it. And so from there, you know, like I'm never going to be a sponsored player, so it is what it is at that point. But I mean, at least I got to have the opportunity to do that, and not many people can say that. So.
Also, I have a question that's going to be very pointed, and you can feel free to not answer.
Okay.
Do you think they did a Mezzi dirty?
Okay.
That's still in the back of my mind.
I'll be 100% honest. I think that theoretically, they probably did do him a little dirty. I think in theory, he was done a little dirty. The only thing I will say is that MZ seems like a really nice person, so I don't want this to feel like anything personal, because it's not. It's like purely from a factual point of view, is that his like actual skill level was way lower than every other person there.
Sure.
And so, because I think at the time he was like, you know, I can't remember exactly what rank he was, but he would have been by far the lowest ranked person as far as like from a rank standpoint. We all know that doesn't necessarily make or break you being a good player, but he didn't have any results or anything beforehand that he could really fall back on to allow us to use any other way to judge him other than his rank. And I mean, at that time, like I was already like, I had done well in other exhibitions. I had, you know, I was like a very high ranked Yurian online. A lot of the players that were also playing had, you know, really strong tournament experience or were highly ranked online. So I do think it would have been a massive mismatch, and probably whoever would have got him would have been tough for their team. But like, I do think like in theory, he probably was done a smidge dirty.
Okay, cool. I think so too, especially because they didn't contact them at all.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll get off of that topic. That's just been festering in the back of my mind for the past like 5 years or however long it's been.
Fair.
Now, speaking of Third Strike, you were talking about how you wanted to play Third Strike there. You're here to play Third Strike.
I am.
And before the show, when we were sitting and chatting, you mentioned to me that you were very confident that you're going to win.
I do feel confident that I'm going to win.
Are you confident enough to place a pizza on it?
I'll place a pizza on it. Pizza has been placed.
Pizza bet number 1. So you heard it here. If he wins, I owe him a pizza. If he loses or gets second, I get a pizza.
Yep.
We have more pizza bets to come.
Okay.
Now, going from Street Fighter 3 to Street Fighter 6.
Yes.
We talked a little bit about off the record. We talked a little bit about you were playing Street Fighter 6. How are you feeling with Street Fighter 6 coming up around the corner?
Street Fighter 6 seems like a really fun game. I'm enjoying it thus far. It does give me Third Strike vibes a little bit. Obviously Parry being in the game, it doesn't have quite the risk reward that it does at Third Strike, but still obviously a really fun mechanic to have in the game. I'm still trying to find a character that I really like, but I'm really excited for it. And I think it'll be really a great game, and I think a lot of people are ready for a new Street Fighter. I think Street Fighter V did what it needed to do. It kind of ran its course, but I think Street Fighter 6 is going to be that kind of kick in the ass that will, rejuvenate the series again.
For sure. Now, it was announced today that there's a Twitch Rivals event, which is super exciting.
Yes.
Because the FGC doesn't really get Twitch Rivals events.
Uh-huh.
And, of course, Maximilian is spearheading it.
Shout out to Max.
They announced that it's going to be a team, like a legacy team tournament.
Mm-hmm.
What does that make you think of? Like, I'm so excited because I feel like there's going to be like a team of like the geriatrics, right? Like the people who grew up in like the original Street Fighter 2.
Yep.
Like there's probably going to be a crew, like a Third Strike crew, a Street Fighter 4 crew, and a Street Fighter 5 crew.
I think so.
So that's going to be really exciting. I think in the blog post they had a couple of details, but I'm too afraid of getting details wrong to bring it up. What are you looking forward to the most seeing that coming up?
With the team tournament, honestly, I don't feel like the FGC has enough team tournaments. And whenever team tournaments happen within the FGC, they're almost always hype, right? Co-op Cup is literally one of the most hyped tournaments every year because it has a really unique style and approach to tournaments that we don't see in the States almost ever.
Yeah.
Texas Showdown, shout out to Javi, always does, or has more recently been doing a team tournament for, like, they did the Battle for Texas for Street Fighter V several years ago. They did a Guilty Gear one more recently, I think last year. They didn't do one this year. But I do think that's one thing that a lot of majors could really benefit from is adding a team tournament. So to see a game as new as Street Fighter 6 come on and immediately have a really cool team tournament, I think will be almost the perfect way to kick it off. You're going to be able to see people who will, hopefully be grinding only for the week beforehand, not any more time than that, and be able to show off what they have done within that time. So I think it's going to be a potentially really great opportunity.
Yeah, have you ever seen the option select? It's like the FGC's version of the Onion. They had an article recently that was like, fighting game prodigy. It seems like he's played Street Fighter 6 for 7 months.
I did see that. That was really funny.
Yeah. What character are you kind of eyeing up for the release of Street Fighter?
I'm like all over the place right now. Like, as far as the beta goes, because I played the open beta and I got into the closed beta, the second one. Mm-hmm. And the first time I played Chun, and I was like, I don't know if I really love Chun in this version of the game. I played Jamie. I thought he was cool. But with the release, I think I'm more looking forward to like Manon, Lily maybe. Cammy looks cool. Honda maybe. There's like 4 or 5 characters that I'm really interested in, and I got to set a calendar reminder, and I did earlier today while we were waiting to get back here. While we're waiting to smuggle ourselves back here, obviously.
Yeah.
To take off Friday so that I can really just spend all day vegging out on that game.
It'll be the true crack, the actual legal crack.
Yes.
But anyway, we have to stop talking about Street Fighter 6 because unfortunately, Combo Breaker happening the week before
Literally
Street Fighter 6.
Literally the week before, yeah.
Very unfortunate. Mm-hmm. Also, more unfortunate is that Combo Breaker is happening immediately after 2 big updates for 2 big games that are here.
Yes.
Guilty Gear Strive had its update today. Asuka R. Sharp is the character that they announced. Did you get to see that announcement at all?
So I did see the announcement. I saw the character, and I guess in the lore, he's basically the one that created the gears, right? So he's in theory like the godfather of the gears, right?
His character style seems super hilariously interesting, right? Because he's a mage, so like you get like random spells and you start throwing spells and shit. It looks really fun. I haven't had the chance to play him yet, but because Combo Breaker is happening tomorrow and the patch came out today, Combo Breaker is happening on the previous patch.
Yes.
So not on this new patch.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's a little unfortunate, but it's like you can't. It's hard to playing for everything, right? So, I mean, they're doing the best with what they've got.
Yeah, for sure. Another game that got a big patch too is, surprisingly, Dragon Ball FighterZ. Not the rollback patch, mind you, but a game update patch. Again, too close for Combo Breaker, so Combo Breaker will be playing on the old patch for Dragon Ball FighterZ as well.
Oh, it looks like KOF got a patch as well.
Oh my god, dude. Why are so many people doing Rick dirty? Rick is like the greatest thing that ever happened to the FGC. Put some respect on Rick's name, will ya?
All these patches.
Yeah, by the way, all joking aside, we got to shout out Rick for getting us back here and giving us a place to do the show.
Huge shout out.
We unfortunately had a couple of technical difficulties, but we're still able to be here and chat.
I mean, this is kind of fun because it's basically it's like after dark.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, this is
Best
like
of 5 after dark.
Best of 5 after dark at Combo Breaker, where we snuck in.
Yes.
And somehow there's lighting that's very good.
Somehow, like we don't know, like.
I stared right into the thing. But yeah, Best of 5 Adult Swim. Oh no, that sounds terrible.
We need a bump. We need like a J Dilla bump.
Skiddly doo. There you go. We did it.
Yep.
But anyway, big thanks to Rick. Big thanks to the people running production. We're inside the ballroom where all of the retro games are going to be played tomorrow, and we didn't get a chance to look at the main ballroom, but I saw it through the doors. I got a little peek. It looks nice in there.
It does look nice, and you know we were able to see also the retro ballroom, and that also looks super dope. I'm so excited to spend up probably a majority of my time in this ballroom.
Yeah. So Steve's saying he wishes he could be here to get bodied in ST. I'll try to play one match of ST to get bodied for Steve.
For
no
you, Steve.
promises. No promises. But
that's sick. By the way.
Yeah, I see that, and that's crazy.
That's
Steve,
awesome.
why don't you make us bumpers? What the hell, Steve?
Little
I mean,
bumps.
it's not like you have a kid or anything that's keeping you busy. All right, let's get down to it. We have Combo Breaker is going to be a ridiculous tournament for a number of reasons.
Right.
First, Guilty Gear. This is the second year at Combo Breaker that Guilty Gear has broken the 4-digit barrier. There's 1,040 some people playing Guilty Gear tomorrow, starting tomorrow. Unfortunately, on the old patch, but still, that's 1,040 some people that are going to be going head to head in some Guilty Gear. I saw Apology Man walking around.
Yep. I think I saw Lost Soul as well.
Yeah, Lost Souls walking around. It's gonna be crazy. It's a Tekken Master event, which is probably why we saw Lord Harada and Lord Michael Murray walking around earlier.
True.
Also, I keep forgetting this. I keep telling Tommy I forgot this. I said this on the show. I got chosen to play the Alpha this weekend. I keep forgetting about it, but I'll let you guys know about the Alpha as soon as I'm out of the testing. I'll probably do a stream much like this from the phone, and we'll talk about it when I get a chance. But that's Tekken 8. We're not here to talk about Tekken 8 as much as I want to talk about Tekken 8 and the character that they're probably going to be revealing, because, you know, Harada, Michael Murray, and the rest of the Mishima Zaibatsu was walking around.
Yep.
The Tekken tournament is going to be crazy because you have people like Arslan Ash here, Kokoma's here. I saw Anakin. Junior 20Z is here among like a bunch of other people whose names I currently can't recall, but that's going to be a super stacked bracket.
Absolutely.
For King of Fighters, Arslan Ash is here among other King of Fighters.
Yep, we got
players.
Donkey. You know.
Here. Who else? I'm pretty sure Reynolds probably going to be around. I haven't looked at the brackets.
Actually, I don't know if he's competing this weekend. I feel because I think I had spoke with Donkey about this, and I don't know if he entered this tournament. I know Rylander will be here.
Oh, cool.
I feel like there's maybe one or two players from Mexico as well that will be traveling to this event. Yeah.
Nice. So it's going to be a stacked bracket either way.
Oh, of course, yes.
Yeah. And of
the homie
course,
Silent as well. Can't forget Silent. The homie Silent.
So, but we have to talk about the big deal here. The tournament. This is the final major for Street Fighter V.
True.
This is the end of the road for Street Fighter V. And only 500 entrants. I thought there were going to be more.
The game's at the end of its life. You know, I think for a lot of people, they were already done kind of playing the game. And so I can kind of see it being around 500, and the fact that it even got that many, I'm really surprised. But I think it should go out with a bang. There's going to be good competitors here, and it'll be a nice way to kind of like sail Street Fighter on out, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you know, we saw, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with Topanga, but we saw the clip of Ending Walker just completely doing Fudo dirty. And the fact that it was Fudo on the other end of that is still, like, mind-blowing.
It was wild. that kid is very gifted.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know what we're talking about, High Fight posted a clip from the Topanga Championships earlier of Ending Walker, like, shimmying Fudo, like, 8 times in a row.
Yeah.
And then dashing up DPing and winning.
Yeah, he was pretty well dominating Fudo in that set.
Yeah, it was wild. But Street Fighter V, we have quite a number of people here. We have Brian F. for one.
I saw Brian F. Just a kid.
Book. Talon's Book, who's also here for Tekken, but he won one of the Capcom Pro Tour majors last year.
Oh.
I think it was in the Philippines.
Okay, nice. Saw Idom.
Idom is here.
Spoke with him earlier.
I'm pretty sure I saw Shine. I could be wrong about that, though.
Not sure if I saw him or not. I may not have seen him.
Anyway, also saw from somebody who repped up Texas at Texas Showdown, Mr. Madgear is here.
Oh, yep. Mr. Madgear, can't forget about him.
All the way from Mexico, is up here.
Mylan?
Yeah.
He's from Mexico?
Pretty sure, or am I thinking of someone else?
You might be thinking of someone else.
Maybe I'm thinking of someone
I think Mylan's from, like, the New York area.
Oh, okay. Then Mylan's from the New York area. She's here.
Oh, you're talking about Marine. No.
Marine's here as well.
I don't know who you're talking about then.
Anyway, whoever I'm talking about, Myalin's going to be here. I also saw like a bunch of other people whose names are currently escaping me right now.
Yeah, we have the setup that we have right now.
The plan was for me to have the brackets on my phone, but my phone is currently what's bringing us to you at this point.
True.
So yeah. Kizzy K's.
Kizzy's
Kizzer Crate. Kizzer Crate. We did see Nerd Josh. That's a good point. Nerd Josh is here for KOF. El Rosa is here for KOF as well. But yeah, I think there's a part of me that feels very bittersweet about this being the final Street Fighter V major before Street Fighter 6 comes out. Especially because like I think this has been probably the longest lasting Street Fighter since the Capcom Pro Tour has started.
I think so. I feel like either that is very well. I think it probably did last longer than Street Fighter 4 just because of the fact that we went through COVID and everything, you know? Because they really, it would have been insane to release Street Fighter 6 during like the
beginning of COVID.
Yeah, like the beginning and during like the height of COVID.
Yeah, it would have been like Grand Blue.
Yeah, exactly.
But speaking of, Grand Blue announced a bunch of new mechanics today.
True.
They highlighted a couple mechanics such as like the triple attack.
Yep.
The ultimate move. And there was like an alpha counter of some kind that I forgot the name of. I am so sorry to all the anime fans. I had all this in the notes in my phone. Street Fighter was 09 to 15. Street Fighter was
6 and then to 8 years. So yeah, 8 years of Street Fighter 5. So yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. But yeah, and I think this is like the first big shift that I've experienced as a member of the FGC, because I came in like right at the end of Arcade Edition 2012.
Okay.
So I got Arcade Edition 2012 and I got into Ultra, and then Street Fighter 5 came out. But I wasn't like too married to Street Fighter 4. But I think Street Fighter 5 was the game that I definitely spent like the most time playing.
Yeah.
So seeing it go is a little bit bittersweet.
Yeah.
Especially because I think it's the case because there was a lot of firsts for me specifically. Like it was the first time I made it out of pools was at Final Round 2016.
Yeah.
My first Evo was for Street Fighter 5.
Yep. Same here.
The first couple of tournaments I won were for Street Fighter 5. Locals, of course, because I'm not that good. It's just a lot of firsts. So I'm sad to see it go, but I love watching it leave.
Yeah.
And not because I'm staring at its butt, but because Street Fighter 6 is coming.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of in the same boat with you. You know, like, it obviously brought me a lot of great opportunities, and I'm really grateful for the fact that I was able to do those things, you know, SFL being one of them, being able to do the Red Bull Proving Grounds on the first season that they did that. and having those opportunities to do that. And honestly, too, like SFL was such a massive thing, like with me doing the whole voting and having that funny video that like that was a massive event for me. And so I think I will appreciate the times that it brought to me. But, you know, as some of y'all may or may not know already, like I haven't really played the game in probably about 2 to 3 years now. And so like I'm happy with what it provided, but I'm not, you know, I'm not going to go back.
Yeah,
for
sure. Yeah, I genuinely think the last time I played Street Fighter V was at EVO last year, because that was the last time I entered a tournament for it. So I'm hoping the last time I didn't practice Street Fighter for a year, I made it out of pools at EVO. So I'm hoping that carries me today.
Let's hope.
Let's go Karen throw mix-ups.
Yes.
So the other... shit, my brain just broke. So we talked about Grand Blue Rising. What was the other thing that... Oh, yeah, Tekken 7's here as a master event. We talked a little bit about Tekken 8, how they have the location test is here. And I keep forgetting. I swear to God, I'm going to keep forgetting. I have to go to the booth tomorrow.
You have to.
Show them my winning lottery ticket number. They gave me the golden ticket. I get to go see Willy Wonka.
Nice.
Hopefully, I don't get, like, rolling death cradled. Also, somebody said I was a Tekken 7 guy. I played Tekken 7 a lot more than I played Street Fighter after Tekken 7 came out, but then I went back to Street Fighter.
Yeah.
And I am entered for Tekken 7. Tekken 7, I think, is the game I've gone the most 0-2 of.
Yes. I'm trying to think of what game I've done.
Except for my first tournament was Combo Breaker 2017 for Tekken 7, and it was before the game even came out.
Okay.
And I made it to, like, losers semis of my pool somehow.
That's not bad.
That's because nobody else knew how to play. And the person who put me in losers was Mateo, who's like a professional. Like he was a huge Soul Calibur 2 guy.
That's sick though.
Yeah. On stream, and I didn't even know how to do a combo. And people were laughing at me, and it was great. I specifically remember I hit him with the Matterhorn, which is a move from Lily, where like she just like flips her legs up and it throws somebody like 3 miles into the air.
Oh, okay.
And then I missed the follow-up, and when I missed the follow-up, I was like, shit. And I heard like very faintly from the back, Markman going, "Oh,
oh no!"
Like that has haunted me for the rest of that will haunt me for the rest of my life. I love it. What else happened? I'm trying to think.
For this week,
I feel like there was something else that I'm missing, that I'm forgetting.
Well, we talked about Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 5.
Yeah.
Tekken 8, being able to play it if you got the invitation.
Yeah, the Willy Wonka.
What else?
Oh, the mystery game tournament.
Oh,
the mystery
of course.
Game, for the first time in Combo Breaker's history, the mystery game tournament has doubled. It is 512 people as opposed to the regular 256 people. There is a full ballroom specifically dedicated to the mystery game tournament this year. And it's upstairs, and I hate that it's upstairs.
It's definitely away from everything else a little bit. But, I mean, it'll be such a great time.
Yeah, for sure. And also, like, big shout-outs to MSI for helping that, with that, because if it wasn't for MSI, they wouldn't have the equipment to be able to run a 512-person bracket. I don't think it hit the cap, but I think it's close.
I thought it may have hit the cap, but maybe it didn't. I mean, I feel like that's like the big thing for Combo Breaker Rise, the mystery game tournament, so I could see it hitting the cap, but I honestly can't remember if it did or not.
Yeah. So we talked about Street Fighter 5, 6, 7, 8. Who do we appreciate? Tommy2Step joining us on the show. Mystery got to 470-ish. Ah, there it is.
Okay. So close, but not quite.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. There is a Smash corner. I did see like Smash Tournament Locator, I think is the name of the stream that's running.
Oh, Tourney Locator?
Not Tourney Locator. It was Smash something.
Okay.
I wish I could have my notes, but it's on you.
Yeah.
Chat, fact check me. Who's the Smash streamer? There you go. You guys are. I usually call the chat my co-host since everybody else left. So now I need you guys to pull your own weight. Smash Burger? That's not correct.
Smash Burger is delicious, though. Shout out to Smash Burger.
Oh, shit. We need to Melee every day. Thank you.
Melee every day, okay.
We need to place another pizza bet here. Because we said we were going to place winner's pick for Street Fighter 5.
Okay.
So, Automatic and co-host for Cheeseburger. Speaking of, Automatic is going to be joining us next week.
Hey,
So-
the man.
So Automatic, we'll put you through the ringer next week to see if you're worthy of a cheeseburger.
I love it.
I'm sure you're worth a lot more than a cheeseburger. Who's getting
You're
the year
Burritos.
That's right. That's right. What is it? Whoever wins Street Fighter 5 here gets a year's worth of Chipotle entrees.
Is that real?
I think it's something like that.
That is absurd.
Because Chipotle is sponsoring. Chipotle is sponsoring the tournament. So if you get out of any pools here, you get a free Chipotle entree.
Oh man, Third Strike is about to pay me in burritos.
Well, you only get out of pools, but top U.S. finisher in Street Fighter 5 gets a year's supply of Chipotle. So
That's
get
awesome.
your blood pressure medications ready, because there's a lot of sodium about to go down for the winner and the loser. Also, you also get sponsored by Fruit of the Loom, so you can get some some free replacement underwear.
Yeah, that would be definitely good. I would imagine that much Chipotle might do something to the bowels. Yeah.
Not only will it wreck your blood pressure, it'll also wreck the other parts of your body.
Yes.
Thank you, Chipotle, for sponsoring the tournament. But yeah, there is, if I'm not mistaken, there is going to be a Chipotle setup somewhere in the venue.
I mean, I'm down with that.
So this is gonna be good.
I won't lie though. I've been to the pub in this venue twice now, and it's actually been delicious.
Yeah,
so.
we had dinner there.
Yeah.
What we got, I got too confused. I got too anxious at the menu, so I just got whatever you got, and you got some chicken sliders. They were pretty good.
Yeah, they were good. So, solid choice.
Yeah, no, it was good. And Steve remembers we were here for breakfast. They have the continental breakfast, as it were.
Uh-huh.
But it's actual real food. It's not like powdered eggs. It's actual eggs. It's amazing.
Oh, hell yeah.
The breakfast buffet. See, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what I said.
That's what I'm talking
See,
about.
I went there for just breakfast earlier. I didn't see the buffet part. We just ordered from the menu, and it was delicious. I got this Benedict, and it was chef's kiss. It's delicious.
Yeah, and we're gonna try to travel to a pizzeria this weekend, but if not, then we're gonna have to meet up in Austin.
Yes.
For the pizza bet resolutions. So here's the situation.
Okay.
Street Fighter 5, the final major.
Yes.
Before Street Fighter 6 comes out, the final hurrah.
The final hurrah.
Who's taking it?
I mean, I'm inclined to go for IDOM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Because he's just insanely strong. He's been one of the most consistent competitors for the past several years, and I feel like probably most people that would be able to beat him aren't here. So I think he seems like the favorite to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he doesn't afraid of anything. Olsen's right.
True.
Also, that was gonna be my pick. Shit. Let me think. Who else is here? Just the kid, Brian F.
Just a kid. I don't think Punk's here.
I'm trying to think.
Knuckle
Who got second last year? Because I know Item won here last year.
Well, Mono's here as well,
Oh
right?
yeah, Mono's here. That's right.
Is Mono here?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's in the bracket at least. I don't know if he's here, but he's in the bracket.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I'll vouch for PR.
Okay.
Puerto Rico. I'll go Mono.
Okay. Pizza
Mono
bet.
Item, pizza bet. That's
right.
pizza bet number 2. I think that's all we had to talk about.
I think that was the majority of it.
That was the majority of it. Before we go, I wanted to ask, because you used to do a lot for, you've done a lot for the Third Strike scene, especially during the pandemic with Battle Royale Theater.
Yep.
What's next for Tommy2Step in the world of the FGC?
That's a great question. Obviously, I'm here to compete in Third Strike. That's still my favorite game, and I'm going to continue to play Third Strike. But I don't know. I might play a little Street Fighter 6. I might be, you might see my name around a little bit, at least at the beginning, and then it might be time for me to take a little step back. We'll see, or maybe even try to be more of a mentor to my scene and just try to see if me along with my homie Ice, who's also a part of the Austin FGC, see if we can, get some new blood who would be able to kind of take the reins and become strong.
Will you be my mentor?
I'll be your mentor.
Okay, that's contractually obligated. You've seen it here. We have 14 witnesses, 18 witnesses. So if you back out of it, you're gonna owe me $1 million. Because
you're like, that's what I would have won if I would have had your mentorship. Oh my god. Love it.
Also, Pathos is asking when Street Fighter the movie, the game is gonna be in rotation. There is a cab here with Street Fighter the movie, the game.
Wow.
And when Steve and I were here last year, I played a lot of it. My favorite part about Street Fighter the movie, the game, is there's a character called Blade in it.
Okay.
And that guy is so stupid because the character itself is broken, but like even outside of that, you can do jump, throw knife.
That sounds
like he
wild.
can like do air fireballs with a knife, but you can do jump, throw knife. The knife will hit. You can then jump again and throw another knife, and it combos.
That's it.
It's stupid. I love it. Okay, well, so my plan was to have a regular sign-off, but instead of having the regular sign-off, since we have the opportunity of being mobile, let's say we take a walk outside of the venue so we can show everybody what the venue looks like.
Is that okay? Is Rick okay with that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
We were going to be out there, but...
True.
All right, chat. We're taking you guys for a little spinaroonie, if you will. Also, here's the setup. This is one of the streams that'll be running tomorrow. We are currently in the Schaumburg Ballroom.
Yes.
And here's what the place looks like. Ta-da! Welcome to the Schaumburg Ballroom. Oh wait, here, I can turn my camera around. There we go. Now I'm doing real IRL streaming. Baby. We got some Third Strike setups. They have 3 big streams here. We have Marvel 2 running over there. We have some Artist Alley stuff getting set up over here. And this is only the second ballroom. This isn't even like the first big ballroom. So I'm not going to show the Artist Alley because I don't know what I can and can't show there. But what you can see is Third Strike. You can see Tough Love Arenas hanging out over there. You can see the giant No Coast, No King lasers. And then some graffiti. But yeah, this is the secondary ballroom for Combo Breaker. So I want to thank you all for joining us, and I'm going to move my finger out of the camera. I want to thank you all for joining us for another episode of Best of 5. This has been Tommy2Step. What's your social handle?
Tommy2StepTX for Texas.
Tommy2StepTX for Texas. I will be streaming like this throughout the venue tomorrow when I'm not playing in pools. So stick to our Twitter. And I actually have all my gear this time, so I'm going to be walking around and trying to get interviews with people as I'm just wandering around. Steve, it was good to see you here. It was good to see everybody. Sorry for the technical difficulties and the kind of scuffed stream today, but big thanks to everybody who helped us be here today. And I'll be back tomorrow, yeah? Tommy, any last words for the people?
Watch the streams and enjoy the content.
You heard it here first. Catch you guys later. Sorry I can't do the regular sign-off, but that's it. That's as good of a sign-off as we're ever going to get. Capcom presents Marvel Comics. Perfect. See you guys tomorrow.